Hello everybody and welcome back to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Avi, and today I will be playing your local real kind detective Shiro Azumi. And with me today is my wonderful, dear friend who I adore so very much.
Hi, I'm Candlestick, and today I am surprisingly not playing Crystal Everlight. I'm going to be playing her sister, Cassie Treble-Clef, who has decided to be nosy. She has been surprisingly restrained, all things considered, but yeah, no, that ends today.
For now. But yes, it's another lovely day in Villestown, and Cassie has been interested in stuff going on with her sister. Is that right?
Yeah. So she's been curious about her sister's friends for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Because as much as Crystal is just like, no, they're just co-workers. Cassie can put dots together because she knows her sister
That's really
and
fucking
can
funny.
see and can see from context clues that no, these people mean more to her than just co-workers. So there's been that like curiosity for a while. But she's been respecting her sister's boundaries right up until the point that her sister has not really been in contact with her much because of the dangers of some of the cases that she's in and wanting to keep people out of it and blah, blah, blah. And so she's like, fine, I promised I wouldn't get involved in those, but you never said anything about the other people.
That's
Uh, so yeah, she has no plan, and very little information to go off of other than the name Villestown.
yeah, baby. Are you going by a teleportation station or by a train?
I think she's she's not adverse to going by train to places because that can be a lot of fun. But she's like, no, today I'm on a mission, so I'm gonna take the teleportation circle because it's faster.
All right. So you just fucking eat yourself over, huh?
Yep. 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 She has no idea where she's going. She's never been to Villestown before, but she's game.
She's probably seen like UPA and like tunes and stuff, right?
Oh yeah. She's traveled a little bit. I just don't think she's been to Villestown specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's maybe crossed through the UPA region from memory, but don't know if she stopped anywhere there.
Oh. So like the like background and everything of like the UPA and like line art and shapes and colors and everything. Is that too surprising? Wow, words surprising.
Uh, no, I think the background is like, okay, she's not interacted with it, but she's seen it before, so she's just like, she's probably like eyes everywhere, like sort of looking around because like this is really cool, and she hasn't spent time in this sort of environment before, so it is really cool to her.
Oh yeah. Uh, I guess it would be really funny to see like how distracted, I guess would be the word, she would be. Because like
Yeah.
there's a lot in Villestown. There's a lot that goes on in Villestown, unfortunately. um
Oh yeah.
but there are like some sights and scenes and certain things going on.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll either a survival or a wisdom to see how well she's doing?
Let's do survival.
All right, cool. Let's see how well she's doing. Oh, damn. I mean, I don't know why I'm surprised she always rolls really high on these. I just need to find a modifier.
I always feel bad because, like, Villestown is like one of those places that's like very much like a communal area. Um, in Inkwell, in UPA,
Mm.
and I'm like I don't want to like make any layouts like uh just because I'm speaking it out into the open, but because I don't want to step on any toes. So like I can't like say exactly what's going. That's a dirty 20.
I know. Yeah. Look, I imagine Villestown is kind of similar to Toontown in my mind, where it's like you have things that are like kind of constant landmarks,
Yeah.
but everything else shifts and changes, and it makes it really hard to navigate
Yeah.
just due to the nature of the place.
It's it's a very context heavy, plot dependent area.
Mm, mm.
But yes, with the 20, I guess you like you're doing fine. I guess.
I don't know what she's doing, but she's navigating just fine. Um,
You're used to Toontown, and Villestown is so much less than Toontown.
yeah.
So like I feel like it would be surprisingly easy to get a handle of Villestown just because you're used to
Mm.
Toontown. So like
Yeah, yeah.
it probably doesn't take you that long to find a landmark, which is a very small, very humble local cafe by the name the Painted Lady.
Hmm. Um, Cassie's gonna look down at her companion pig, who is a goose, a very good one too. If you ask her, maybe not if you ask other people, but and just gonna be like, "What do you think, pig? Should we go in?" And then doesn't wait for a response and just walks up to the door.
Fucking goose companion.
Yeah, yeah, she got it from her aunt.
Did she get it from Lynn? Hang on.
No, no, Lynn's not her aunt. She got it from Lich, who is Arthur's
Oh
character.
my god. That's so funny.
It's so good. Her emotional support goose.
Is it certified?
I think so.
Alright.
I think Cassie ended up filling out the paperwork. I mean, like, Pig definitely wasn't certified at the start, but Cassie's now made it official.
Well. Okay. You enter the Painted Lady.
Yep. Yep.
Even for like a local, much more humble, much more local area than you would say, than say Starbeaks would be. Um, this is still a pretty like well maintained establishment. Specifically in
Mm.
that there are enough like employees working here. Um,
Mm.
there's quite a few people also sitting around at the tables. Um, Tunes and real kinds alike. Um, and
Mm.
but yes. Um, one of the things that probably sticks out the most to Cassie is the fact that there is a real kind dog.
Yeah, yeah, that'd catch her attention.
And there's a real kind dog sitting under the table right next to the legs of real kind what appears to be a human. Um, who is just kind of enjoying himself and reading like the newspaper. I don't know if Phantom Bells had a heist recently, probably not. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, she is definitely like there's this moment like where she's standing in the doorway like looking well, not like right in the doorway like, but come in like enough to leave space for more people to come in, and then looking around, and then like she'd been sort of like slowly walking towards the counter, and then like as soon as she spots the dog, she's just like her feet begin moving in the opposite direction. um and but she is polite. She won't like. She's not gonna just go pat someone's pet without asking them. So, I think she's just gonna be like, "Hi, you have a really cute dog."
And you see this individual turn away from the newspaper he's reading, and he's kind of has it like folded where he's like got like half the newspaper like he can read from. Like he's probably like reading a specific article. And he turns away and looks over at Cassie. There's probably a height gag.
Yeah,
where he looks up and then
she's
down.
short. Yeah. Yeah, I think Cassie's like used to that and just like smile, wave, like, yeah, no, I'm down here.
And I think Azumi's just gonna go, oh, thank you. He's a very,
Can I pet them?
Oh, yes, of course, he's very friendly. A bit overdramatic, though.
This cutie? No. And she's gonna hold out her hand for the dog to sniff.
Definitely lots of sniff storf. I think Koro actually like stands up to like sniff.
Aww. Yeah. As soon as she gives like the like, yeah, like greeting, then she's starting to pat him.
You know that Shiba Inu yell?
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit of that. Not too much because they are in a public space that is very enclosed. In fact, you hear Azumi just go shh at Koro.
There's some slight hissing from Pig. And Cass just goes, "Hush, you're still my favorite." As she continues to pet Koro.
And I think Azumi's just gonna go. His name is Koro.
Awesome, Koro, that's so cute. Hi, Koro, I'm Cassie. And she's just like continuing to pet.
Just a. As she's getting like pets. Azumi's just going back to reading the newspaper as this happens.
Oh god. Yeah, Cassie's definitely the sort to like you know the people who like talk to animals like, "You're a very good boy, aren't you? Oh, look how like clean and nice you're looking today, and that tail is very fluffy," like all of those kind of things.
I'm sorry, Azumi was like I take very good care of him.
Yeah, just the
kind of a prick.
Oh god, I love that so much. Like, like I don't think Cassie really bats an eye at that. She's just gonna be like, just like, yeah, I can see that. He's really, really soft.
I think at this point, Koro's gonna try sniffing at Cassie for treats. Like, hello, do you have treats? Treats for the me?
Okay, she doesn't have dog treats. I'm just trying to think. She has sweets, but I don't think that real kind dogs can eat those.
Unfortunately not.
I'm gonna roll hammer space, see if she can pull something out while I try and figure out what that would be. Let's say 6 on the dice, so I think she manages to pull something out. It's I'm just like, what would she have on her that
You know what's a common like toon gag with dogs? Just having a bone.
Yeah, actually, she probably does, like, yeah, be able to pull off that gag and just, like, pulls out a bone. And it's just like, ah, cool. Didn't know I had that in there. And just, like, hands it over.
And that is Koro's now. He is satisfied. He goes back to, like, he goes to gnawing on it while, like, just sitting on the floor next to Azumi.
I think at this point, you know what? She probably would do that at this point. Like, just, like, now that Koro doesn't have her attention anymore, she's just gonna pull up one of the other chairs at the table and sit herself down at the same table. Like, she still hasn't ordered or anything like that. Just, Hi, I'm Cassie, by the way. And just holds out her hand to shake.
Question. How
Yes.
How old is Cassie?
She's 21.
I have to ask this myself because like I'm always like I'm tripped up on how old Cassie is because every time I see her I see her as like child coded, but I'm pretty sure she's adult though.
No, that was 100% intentional in that, like, that is a part of her character in that, like, I designed her to be like those, based on those, like, really kid-friendly cartoons where it's really hard to tell the ages of characters.
Yeah.
But it's, like, a sticking point for her where she's like, no, I am actually an adult, even though she acts very childish sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And it really makes me laugh anytime someone's like, wait, Cassie's how old again?
I mean, that means you pulled it off well.
Yeah, it makes me very happy.
I think Azumi's gonna look over again and he just sees that she doesn't have an order for herself and she didn't have to sit like directly across from him at his table.
No, she didn't. She probably shouldn't have, but
it's the painted lady. Something like this was bound to happen at some point. He knows this.
Yep.
But he just goes, I think he just goes, Detective Shiro Azumi, and he's gonna shake Cassie's hand. There you
go. Yeah, her eyes light up at that a little bit, and just like, oh, you're a detective? Do you work here?
I do, yes. With the, detective agency in town.
Is there more than one? Is there only one?
I doubt we're the only one, but we're, Moria's office is quite well known locally. And I'm gonna roll, see if she, because, like, I feel like if she has any name, it will be Moria's, but I'm gonna still roll a history, see if she knows it. It'd be really funny if she doesn't.
That's a 3 on the dice.
Spoken into existence.
I need to check her modifier, but I don't think it's gonna be any better. I mean, okay, she has a decent history modifier, but that's not enough to save it.
Oh no. Oh, beloved.
That's a 7. No, like, she's like frowning, like, was that one of the names that I recognized? Like, she's. Crystal is very good at keeping her life compartmentalized and separate. So this is like over a period of like months that she's been collecting information based on little bits and pieces, and yeah, she's still not gotten many names. So I think she's like, yeah, she just doesn't know.
That's fair.
Uh, but yeah, Azumi can probably see her the gears working in her brain before she just like doesn't say anything and drops it.
That's fair. I think he's gonna just go, is this your first time in the Painted Lady? I don't believe I've seen you before.
Oh yeah. This is my first time in Villestown actually. I'm visiting. I wanted to see what things were like here.
Hold on a second. Damn, that's a good deception.
Oh, I can roll insight. If you want me to, you know what his modifier is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real cheap. There was a game that happened yesterday, and at one point, I'm gonna be real, so we got 3 nat 20s.
Oh my god.
They weren't, like, in a row, but, like, he got 3 nat 20s. One of them was a stealth check that had, pass without trace. It was fucked up.
Incredible. Azumi luck working true to form.
Case in point.
Oh my god.
Wait, did I get
I
that?
mean-
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, she's a pretty good liar. But that isn't actually the reason she's here.
I'm... Here's the issue. I don't know if at this point in the conversation Azumi would care enough to push for that.
Fair enough.
So he's just like,
That's fair.
you have your own reason for being here and it's none of my fucking business.
I love him so much. It's so valid.
And he just goes, oh, I see. It's a very nice place.
It seems pretty cool so far. I really like the style of the place. It's not really like anything I'm used to, but it's really cool. Do you like it?
I think what he says is, well, I've been here for a while now, so I guess you could say I'm used to it, but I do like it, yes.
Oh, cool. What's it like working here?
Sorry, he had a moment, like, I'm pretty sure he was just, like, there was, like, a thought bubble. He's not a toon, but, like, in my head, he was just thinking about all the murder cases.
Probably a good thing there's no thought bubble then.
But, like, he's like, well, there's never a dull moment, I'll give you that.
I mean, Toontown's pretty similar. There's not really a dull moment there, but,
For different reasons.
yeah?
Oh, I've been to Toontown, actually. I am staying with someone there. I just travel here very often for work.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. the teleportation circles makes it pretty easy to do that. I know my sister does similar.
Oh, you have a sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She visits Villestown a lot.
Do I have to roll intelligence for you, boy? Yeah, I'm gonna roll it. Give me a second.
That's alright. I have a backup plan if this doesn't work.
I mean,
In fact, it might end up being the main plan even if it does work.
yeah, it was the... That's a 16.
I feel like that's enough.
Yeah, 16 intelligence check.
Yeah, I think the next words out of her mouth will definitely cinch it, which is the...
Oh, actually, I don't know. Maybe you might know her because she works. I think she works with detectives. Dr. Crystal Everlight.
And his eyebrows shoot upwards. You're Dr. Everlight's sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God,
You do know her.
Yes. I'm trying to remember stuff from the daisy chains. He does know that Crystal has a sister. I don't know if he ever saw Cassie.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Cassie wasn't in any of Daisy's memories,
Mm-hmm.
and the only mention of her was actually from the professor.
Okay. Okay. That checks out. That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, Azumi knows. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, yes, we've actually worked on several cases together.
Oh, cool. Are you working on any of the cases at the moment?
Together, you mean? Not really. Not unless you count the overarching aberrations, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, okay. That's still pretty cool, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna... I mean, with Azumi's insight from before, she is a little bit disappointed by that.
That they aren't working on anything right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Though they are in the shit together TM because of Shattered Reflections, they technically aren't working on anything right now, but...
Yeah. Yeah, no, that happened, but they're not working on anything right now. Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. It's not like Cassie, like... Yeah, she's hopeful to get more information, but it's like, that wasn't her main goal. Like, mostly it was to meet people.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's fair. I think Azumi's just gonna say, you seem disappointed by that.
Oh, it's fine. I just was hoping to figure out more about what she's actually working on at the moment.
And he kind of raises a brow, but then it kind of lowers back down because, like, no, yeah, Crystal's like that.
I mean, Kate said the point. Most of the people in AI do not know she has a sister. And those that do, only even less of them know what her name is.
I love that. It's good. I love that. I love that for him.
I do too, which is why I think it's really funny, because Cassie is going to be unintentionally creating more problems for Crystal.
Oops.
This is what happens when you don't share information.
You know what? I think Cassie should be let loose as a treat.
Yeah, as a treat.
But like, I think what Azumi ends up saying was that, well, like I said, she is working on the aberration case. Unfortunately, I can't really share too much information with the public because it's still an open case. But her expertise has been incredibly helpful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is just like a slight roll of her eyes of you think she's heard that phrase before many a time.
Yep.
So, is there anything you can share with me about what it's like working with her?
She's incredibly stubborn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. I already knew that about her.
But she's also quite... I'm trying to figure out how he would phrase this without it being obviously a compliment. But she's very blunt, very straightforward, and in a company that we're in, it's very welcoming to breath of fresh air, to actually have some of that. And she's actually quite intelligent enough to put pieces together, without it being pointed out.
It definitely sounds like her. I'm kind of surprised she's been working here for so long.
Let me guess, she didn't tell you.
No, not that. Just, well, she doesn't tend to... Okay, I'm actually kind of more curious because she doesn't tend to get this invested in places.
I think that's because she cares a lot about this.
Yeah, but, like, what did you guys do?
He kind of pauses. He kind of he's trying to look for a way to phrase this without giving too much information, because again, the aberration case is an open thing that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And also that's not my lore.
Yeah, fair enough.
But like I think what he ends up saying, he probably by now has like set down the newspaper. I think what he ends up saying is, your sister is very invested with helping people. And the overlap between her expertise and what actually happens during the aberration cases, very much, how you say, it's a large overlap. So if she is wanting to come here often, it's because she wants to help the people who have been troubled by this case.
No, yeah. I will be honest, like, Cassie doesn't really care that much about the details of the cases themselves. But there's, like, this skeptical look on her face, like, she's not buying that for a second. Like, and I think she will elaborate with the,
Well, I know that she cares about helping people, but that's not really what I meant. I mean, she's been doing this for a really long time. But, like, it's only been, well, here that she actually seems invested in, um, well, her colleagues, I guess?
and there's, like, the roll of her eyes again at the word colleagues.
Is that what she thinks of us?
That's what she says. But,
I don't know.
I
whether to
mean,
be
I've
flattered
seen
or
how she
insulted.
talks.
As,
I mean, I've seen the way she talks about her colleagues before, and you guys aren't that. Which is why that's why I wanted to kind of meet some of you.
Maybe it's just our charm.
I don't know what she would say to that. Just,
Well, I don't know about you, but your dog's very cute.
Isn't he? He does tricks.
He does?
And he'll nod and like I think what he's gonna do. He's gonna make like a circling gesture with his hand. Well, first he's getting Koro's attention, and he does like that circling gesture with his hand, and Koro immediately goes in a circle as if he's chasing.
oh,
his
that's
tail.
cute.
And now he's like sitting like all prim and proper, like waiting for the next command. His tail is wagging.
Aw. You definitely get a clap from Cassie from that. She might actually dig into Hammerspace, might try and see if she can pull out another bone.
Yeah. Actually, I think what Azumi will do is that he'll actually, like, reach into his, whatever he's carrying, and, like, pull out some treats, and he'll hand one to Cassie so she can feed it to Koro.
Nice. That's really cute. Yeah,
Again,
there's definitely, like, that smile that if he takes it.
again, Cassie is very child-coded, and I for one, am hoping Azumi doesn't realize for a while.
Oh, that's excellent. Oh my god.
He's so smart.
Oh my god.
And so stupid.
Oh, I love him so much.
Anyway, Koro will eat the treat, maybe even like lick her hand a little bit.
Yeah, that, like, she's definitely giving him pets at that, like, grinning, like, absolutely beaming at this, like, he's such a good boy.
Little fluffy tail wag.
Pig knows some tricks too, but I can't really do them in here, mostly because they're not very other people friendly.
Not properly socialized.
No, he can bite on command.
Oh! Little Koro can do that too.
Other than that, though, she kind of does what she wants.
So he's gonna look over in Pig's direction.
I mean, pigs just sort of, like, probably perched themselves on the back of, like, Cassie's chair and is just, like, that, like, I'm watching you kind of look.
So he takes a sip from his drink. But Hmm. He is curious about that, but I don't know how to get him to ask. It's like in my head, he's just a whole ass goose.
Yeah, look, out of character. Cassie got the goose after the events of the apotheosis games that I ran to help her get more comfortable being out and about around people again. So the fact that Pig is like noisy and aggressive around other people is part of the point.
I love that. I think he might just change the subject then. Sorry, my brain is like lagging.
You're all good.
I think what he ends up saying is, her last name was Treble-Clef, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Treble-Clef-san. What is it that you do then?
Oh, I'm a dancer. I perform with the Toontown Theatre.
Oh. That sounds exciting. Are you a bard then?
Yeah. Mostly.
Mostly.
Well, I also have some sorcerer magic.
And he just kind of nods. I think he says, I was only curious. I actually know quite a few bards, surprisingly.
Oh yeah? Are they detectives too?
No, actually, one of them is a professor and the other's a... He almost said thief. The other is a student. Though he's studying art history.
Huh. That's neat. It's actually pretty cool, actually. I don't know much about art or history myself, but it sounds pretty cool.
Oh, it's very fascinating. If you stay in Villestown long enough, or if you visit the Painted Lady again, you might actually meet him. He works here.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely planning on either coming back on another day or exploring more today. Probably both. But yeah. Does Chris know these bards too?
Absolutely.
Huh. Cool. Well, I would say maybe that's why she likes you guys. But I also know that that's a pretty hit and miss with bards.
God. You can't just say that, Azumi. Azumi, in my head, who doesn't love a good bard?
Like, Crystal's history with Bard is like both her sister and her dad are bards. She doesn't have a great relationship with her dad, and she does have a good relationship with her sister. So you kind of get one of either extremes, which is also proven true in AI.
You're not fair. I think Azumi's just like, that seems to sum up her relationship with them, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah? Which direction?
I think he's just gonna make like a sort of like a flat line gesture with his hand. And he says, I think she tries to pretend to hate one of them. Or at the very least, dislike.
Ah, okay. So, yeah. I'm, I'm like, would she actually, like, because the thing she handed me was like, yeah, actually, you know what, she might say that, like, let me guess, they're very cocky and, good with words and overly confident, right?
To a T.
Yeah, no, I can understand why that would, that she wouldn't like that.
She has a history with that sort of people.
You could say that. I wonder what. Yeah, she might. Is she going to expand on that? She might, because, I think it's really funny that she's just spilling all of these secrets of Crystal out into the open of the. Her and Dad don't get along very well. Haven't really for a really long time, so. Yeah, I can see why that would get on her nerves.
This says a lot about your father.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's pretty cool.
Azumi's suddenly uncomfortable with this situation.
Do you want me to roll an insight?
If you want.
Yeah. Alright, why not?
Yeah,
No, that's not gonna work.
I can roll a deception. Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't think you could roll low. Well, you could, but it'd have to be pretty low.
I mean, he can only get that number on a nat 1.
Yeah, I thought so. She doesn't know Azumi very well.
Out of curiosity, though. Oh, well, it was a low roll for him, but that's still a plus 12.
Yeah. $21.
Actually, have I been doing that math wrong? Let me see. 4. No, that's right. Okay.
But Cassie's not the sort to let silence sort of linger very long, so she will just keep rambling if Azumi doesn't say anything. So
Yeah, no, it's kind of like an open gesture that he does where he's like, go on, spill the tea.
But they've been getting better. They've been doing a lot better around each other, so that's probably a good sign. Even if she hasn't really been visiting very often at the moment.
You're not gonna spill about the overblood. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. I'm grabbing him by the throat.
Oh, this is really funny, considering, Cassie has pieces. And I don't know whether she's going to, say those pieces or not. Because she definitely has enough pieces that she could tip someone else off. But she doesn't know herself exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm. I think what he ends up saying is, oh, that's unfortunate. I knew she wasn't feeling well, but she's coming into work, but not visiting family.
Is she okay? She said that she can't visit for a while because of important cases and high risk situations and magical interference and blah blah blah, that sort of thing. So
Well,
yeah, I know that.
No, keep going.
I know that she's being cautious and trying to keep us safe, but also it's been a while and kind of want to make sure that she's doing okay.
As far as I know, she's doing as well as she can. Unfortunately, one of the cases she is involved in involves a very dangerous contagion, and she is trying to make sure that outside involvement is at a minimum.
Yeah, it's magical contagion, right?
That is her expertise, yes.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense.
She just looks so put out right now.
Yeah. Well, if I know anything about her, I know that she will come out the other end just fine. Especially with the people at the agency.
I mean, I'm glad to hear that, and I'm glad you guys are looking out for her, but it still kind of sucks. I mean, we didn't even get to visit her for her birthday.
It was her birthday recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She'll just tell Azumi when Crystal's birthday is.
Oh my god. Candle, I need you to know. Candle, he literally handed me I had like a string of thoughts. He handed me, I should wish her a belated happy birthday in the chat. And I'm like, no, that is horrible. And then he just goes, maybe I should tell Moria so that she can put it on the calendar.
Oh, that's excellent. I mean, like, he should 100% like, put it in the chat and let other people know. Not that Crystal's in the chat currently, but that would be really funny if she just got a sudden influx of happy birthdays like a month late. Because it was the 15th of March, which, where I am, is technically a month ago.
Yeah.
Which Cassie would say, oh, she turned 30 on the 15th of March, and just tell Azumi that.
Azumi will remember this.
This is part of the reason I wanted to introduce Cassie here. Because I'm like, Crystal, you're not telling anyone anything, and I'm like, Cassie will just spill it casually. You won't even think twice.
That's absolutely hilarious. He's gonna use this against Crystal. Oh my god. I think what he ends up doing is and he's I think what he ends up asking is has she always been this reclusive?
Mm-hmm. As long as I've been, as long as I can remember. I don't know what she was like before then, but I imagine she was pretty similar from what the stories that Dad used to tell us.
So you can't just say that. Very it's the proper term of straight woman. If it's female presenting.
Cassie just shrugged. She doesn't know.
Well, you know what I mean. She seems very fit for that trope.
Oh yeah, definitely. But she can still be fun sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, you just gotta, oh, you just gotta be persuasive enough.
And she just grins like, yeah, she figured that out a while ago. Look, Cassie has a it's something. I think it's a +8 or something in persuasion. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, she has a +8 in persuasion. She can beat Crystal's wisdom modifier.
Oh my god. I love that. I love that for her. Bullied by sister.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah, okay. She's just gonna. I love that she's just gonna tell Azumi this. Just the.
Usually if you hit her with the puppy dog eyes or the tears, then that usually works. Like, make her feel bad.
You know, I think I'm starting to see why she likes the other bard.
Oh! Is there another one like that?
He nods.
Ah,
Putting Leo
that
on
makes
blast.
sense. Yeah, no, I can see that.
God.
Is she super protective of them too?
Oh, absolutely. Also because he's younger than most of us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's,
She's just gonna shrug the.
that'd do it. Chris does have a soft spot for people who are younger.
Well, I have noticed that. She does seem to know how to handle children. A lot better than most of the people I know.
Well, I mean, she did do a lot of raising me.
I think he nods at that.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, she's got a real soft spot for kids.
Sorry, I sent Marcy's. Marcy's in the gallery.
I have to. uh.
Heard you were talking shit. Maybe so.
What did you send to Mozzie?
Marcy like messaged the one of the group chats we're in, and I was like, "Hey, Marcy, I'm putting Leo on blast in the FPS." Anyway.
Leo getting called out for being a crybaby, I guess.
Yeah.
God, I love this so much.
You know, that doesn't actually surprise me. She was probably the most tentative with Aurelia.
Oh, you have given Cassie a name.
I figured I figured I might as well.
Who's that?
A friend of ours. Unfortunately I can't share too much, but she is very sweet, and your sister has taken a liking to her. Because she is in fact younger.
That's fair.
It's just you don't have to roll for this. The gears are turning. Oh, she is locking that name away to potentially try and find it on her own.
Lamal. I love the fucking, like, fact that Azumi does not know if Cassie would enjoy the like, would find enrichment in trying to put pieces together herself, but he did it anyway.
Cassie's not very good at it, like Crystal is, but she's determined enough to work at it until she makes progress.
Fuck yeah.
Look, she's very much the sort. She's not the sort to put things together that easily, but definitely the sort to do trial and error until she hits upon the right answer. Even if it takes her a while.
You know what? Love that. Finally, a normal-ass person.
Yeah, she is. She doesn't have, like, okay, she does have a stupidly high modifier, but that's only in charisma stuff. Which makes sense for her because she is she is a performer for her job. It makes sense that she has a plus 12 in performance.
Yeah, no, and also, like, you're multi-classed into, like, 2 charisma spellcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you need that.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. But, like, she has that bait now.
Yep. She'll put it to good use. I don't know. Because I think Cassie, like, probably wants to ask some more questions, but,
I mean, she can.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. I think what she'll ask is, so,
How did you two meet? If that's not...
she will make, like, like, air quotes with her fingers of the, if that's not classified information, like...
Oh, no. We just happened to bump into each other, and then it turned out we ended up working for the same agency. Later on.
Huh.
I was tracking down some leads on a phantom thief, and she happened to be in that area. We bumped into each other and struck up a conversation.
Sounds surprisingly normal.
For me, yes. Everything else that has happened since then has absolutely not been normal between us. He's saying that as a joke.
There's just, like, the, like, spark of, like, I want to know more, and the, actually... I wonder whether what she would do is, like, you know, that sort of, like, hands on, like, chin on hands, like, kind of expression of, like, big eyes and tell me more kind of thing, like, settling in for a story. And I'm actually gonna roll persuasion for that.
I mean, you probably don't have to, because, like, he will in fact spill the tea. I think he knows enough
I rolled persuasion in anyway.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. This is very, very good at getting what she wants, this, not child.
Yep.
And I think he kind of like smiles like that, like a very knowing, and I think he knows enough about like what happened in Crystal and Camille's first meeting. That he knows that, like, oh, she was very much against Camille joining in on cases, but Camille can handle his own so very well.
Yep. Yeah, no, that FPS was really funny because Crystal was like, "You are a child. What are you doing here? What do you mean you solve murder mysteries?"
And he's the detective apprentice.
Yeah.
He's a junior detective at fucking, how old is he now? 8 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, not to mention, I think that Crystal did end up picking up the fact that he was hiding that he was half Toon at the time, and was just like, ha, concern.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He spills that. I keep thinking about Chester, but I don't think Azumi knows Chester that well because they haven't really interacted outside of the chat.
Yeah.
God, what else?
I'm just trying to think, like, I mean, it could be just as simple as, like, just stuff she's gotten into when they've both been in the office and it's not been on a case or stuff like that, like, things that...
Like, shenanigans do happen just in the office just because it is, like, a highly trafficked area and it is a plot relevant spot.
Yeah.
So, like, he's sharing shenanigans, he's sharing, like, group things. He probably doesn't share, like, too many names, but he probably does name drop Detective Moria. He probably name drops their secretary, Yu, who, still not feeling well. He's been bed rest. There's, still, he probably name drops the professor, name drops Camille. I don't know if he would name drop, like, that many others,
That's fair.
because they all
That's
work,
fair.
they all work in that small, like, area. You're bound to meet them anyway.
Yeah. And yeah, like, Azumi can see that she's filing these names away, particularly Detective Moria, because she's like, aha, I have a location now. Well, technically she has 2 locations now.
Actually, I think he would do this. I think because he's like, he's noticing this, I think what he's going, well, if you are curious, I'm checking in with the detective agency, he's gonna reach into his pocket and, he's gonna hand over a business card for Moria's office.
Oh, nice.
And I think what he's just gonna, like, slide it over to Cassie, and he said it has the address and everything, like Detective Moria. I can't actually remember if Moria ever took up a last name.
Yeah, you know what, fair. Like, not all Toons have to.
Yeah.
Sorry, like, not all places in Inkwell have to. Like, it's probably fine for people not to have a last name on their businesses because not everyone does.
And, well, not only that, Moria is so, like, locally well known, she probably doesn't need, like, any other identifiers outside of Detective
Yeah.
Moria.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, there's a delighted look from Cassie as she gets this. And I think she feels like she should maybe return the favor, so hold on, I'll roll another hammer space. Yeah, and she'll pull out, it's not a business card, but it is like a flyer for where, like, the theater that she works at, and probably, like, for whatever performance they're doing, soon. I don't know when. And we'll hand that over to him in the...
You guys are always welcome to come if you want to see. It's pretty good. I'm not biased.
Not biased at all.
Nope.
Yes, that means I better get some tickets soon. See if I can convince the boys to come as well. Would Coral be allowed in? He is a support animal.
Yeah, that should be fine. Usually, there's a thing about, like, having to, like, put down that you got the animal with you, just so, you know, in case, anything happens or you get lost, and so they know that, who to call, that sort of thing. But, there usually isn't a problem.
Alright. That's good. Sorry, in my head, like, you said she was a dancer, and Azumi, like, getting this flyer in my head immediately was like, oh, Leo would probably love to see this.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah.
It's, my take on it is it's probably like a mix between, like, ballet and musical theater kind of thing that she does.
That's really good. I love that. Hang on.
Yeah.
Look, man. There probably is, like, some form of fusion between ballet and tap, but holy shit.
Yeah, yeah. Because I didn't want it to be just ballet, but then I also know that, like, musical theater tends to be more song-based than it is dance-based, so it's like a little bit of a mash in between where it's like a whole bunch of different dance styles,
Yeah.
but, like, still with, like, the verbal singing and acting component to it.
We're still in the middle of the FPS, but I have to put it out there. I feel like Cassie would absolutely kill it at those old, like, dream ballets that would be in, like, really old, like, musicals.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Look, I know for a fact that she's taken ballet classes in her youth. Like, dancing is the thing that she does well.
Fuck yeah. She knows what she's good at, TM.
Yeah, exactly. Like, her performance is her highest modifier, but she's also got very high in acrobatics and athletics. I made sure of that.
That's good. That's amazing. But, like, yeah. He is definitely considering taking the boys there.
Oh, that would be cute.
Maybe bugging Juby to tag along.
Enrichment for the whole family.
Because it's all music based, but you know, because Juby's going, Timmy's probably gonna want to bug Juby too, which means Arata's gonna get curious about what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you just can take the whole family. You can be like, the boys will convince Tome to go along because it's a family outing, and then that that leads to Tome being like complaining to Moria, and Moria decides to tag along, or things like that.
And then you get like Prof somehow finds out because he always
Yeah, exactly, and shows up uninvited at the door.
Yeah.
Not like, I don't know if there's anyone that would complain about it, but yeah.
Oh, it's really fucking funny.
Oh god, now I'm just thinking like maybe Eri gets wind of it as well, like because he'd probably be interested in performances and then has to sit next to Tome.
Yeah. uh. Oh god. Anyway, he kind of like.
God, this
Hmm?
I just said that's a funny thought.
Yeah. I think he's just gonna like delicately like fold up the flyer and like stick it into his like coat pocket so he doesn't like lose it. And he says, "Well, thank you very much. I'll be sure to come visit someday."
Oh, just like this bright, like really? She just looks like she wasn't actually expecting like it's like that, but she just looks really happy that he seems to think it's something interesting.
It's because he knows that the twins would like it.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that, so she's just kind of like, "Ah, you will come. That makes me happy," kind of thing.
Yeah.
Probably not helping with the zoomies. Ah, yes, this is a child-coded person.
Yeah. He'll figure it out eventually, but you know.
Yeah. Look, he can get first-hand experience why Crystal is the way that she is.
I think at this point, though, he's just gonna be like, "Oh, are you ordering anything for yourself?"
Oh. Aha. Yeah, I did actually want something. I'd completely forgotten about that. Sorry, I was probably rude of me to just kind of come talk to you. Huh.
You'd be surprised by how often that happens in this cafe.
Well, you can't really blame me. You got too adorable of a dog.
He is quite the show stealer, isn't he? He kind of like reaches over and scratches Koro behind the ears.
On second thought, maybe you shouldn't bring him to the performance. Otherwise, people might not pay attention.
This is clearly a joke, but...
No, but he would love that show. Are you joking?
Alright, new plan. We get him in the show somehow, and then it'll make it everyone want to come to it.
Well, we can find a way to make it work. I would be willing to see that happen.
I'll see what I can do. Like, kind of like playful wink.
Oh god, I love that.
She might go.
Actually, I am gonna go grab something. Do you think you can watch Pig for me?
Kind of raises his brows, and he just goes, "Alright, sure."
Thank you!
It just turns to Pig.
Stay. Be good. No hissing, no barking, no biting.
And then she's just gonna, like, dash off towards the counter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually gonna roll an intimidation for Pig on Azumi.
Oh, okay. Would that be contesting wisdom with save?
I guess so. I'm just trying to see, Right, alright, intimidation. It's not a very high modifier, it's fine. This is a goose. I mean, okay. That's a 16.
Okay, and roll his save. Alright. Oh, that's hilarious. They both rolled the same, like, number on the dice, and his whiz save is, like, a +2.
That's great. Yeah, Azumi, this is a fairly intimidating, Goose. But you've faced worse.
Oh, for real, for real. I mean, he's still keeping an eye on it because Cassie asked him to, so he's kind of like doing this thing where like he's like still reading from the newspaper. He like picks it back up, but like every so often he'll glance in the Goose's direction to make sure it's still there.
Yeah, I think pigs pretty smart. And they don't like they don't take orders very well from anyone except for Cassie and her aunt Lich. But you know, they're still there. They're probably just like not taking their eyes off of Azumi. They might not have taken their eyes off of Azumi the entire time they've been talking.
I'm very curious about something, but I don't know if it would work in this situation because I don't know if he would have it.
Huh?
But like, this is a cafe, not a restaurant. But I'm thinking about like those like glasses of like just ice water they would like give you before they finally like take your order.
Yeah.
He handed me wanting to push that over in Pig's direction to see like if Pigs will take a drink.
Oh yeah. I mean, he can do that. I'm just thinking maybe do you want to roll something with that?
Probably animal handling, I guess. Like he's trying to make it obvious that he's not like ordering, but like he wasn't gonna drink from it, so it might as well go to like someone else. Well, that was surprisingly low for him. And he does not have proficiency in animal handling. I can't believe animal handling is wisdom. That feels like something that would be a charisma check.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? A 9. Well, yeah, I think Pig's just not gonna, like, take their eyes off of Azumi.
I mean, that's fair. This is an animal he does not know, and that this animal does not know him.
Yeah. But it's fine. Like, after a little bit, Cassie will come back. And she has, she's probably balancing, like, a couple of different things. She has, hot chocolate with, like, several marshmallows in it. And I think about 3 other sweets, on her. But she is gonna push one of them over. Probably like a slice of chocolate cake that she's gonna slide over to Azumi and there, I got you that one.
Oh, you didn't have to.
No, I wanted to.
Alright.
If you don't like it, you can pick from one of the other ones. I wasn't sure what you would like.
It's fine, thank you. He's gonna take it.
I figured this was a way to say thanks for talking to me.
Well, you're very welcome. And between you and me, the baked goods and the painted lady are the best.
Yeah? Cool. I'll have to try them all.
It's just lighting up her eyes like, yeah, she will try them all eventually.
Eventually. See, the funny thing is that Azumi is canonically very much interested in sweets.
Aww.
As much as he, like, doesn't present himself as someone who does. But, like, he does enjoy it. It's very nice.
That's good. Cassie's reasoning was, well, everyone likes sweets, duh. which is really funny because she does actually know someone who doesn't like sweets and she hasn't put that together yet. She keeps bringing them sugar cookies.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's really funny.
Oh, hopefully those sugar cookies find a different, like, place to go.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he probably pawns them off on, like, on, like, on her when she's there, like, you eat them sort of thing, or, like, her cousin, because he's there often as well, so just, like, probably do get eaten, but I think it's really funny.
It's really good. That's really funny. I love that for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have much else to add.
Yeah, I was thinking this was a good place to end off. If I can talk.
Yeah. Oh, it's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Azumi has now met Cassie and given her ammunition.
Oh, absolutely.
And Cassie has given him a bunch of ammunition too.
For real, for real.
One of them was unintentional and the other one was completely intentional. Look, Crystal needs to be pushed out of her comfort zone now and then.
For real, for real. You know he's gonna drop that message in the chat, and the next time she opens it, she just has like a billion messages that are just happy birthday. A month late.
I love that. I love that so much. And it's going on to Moria's calendar too.
For real.
Never shall she escape it again.
Alright. Thank you so
Oh, this was so much fun.
Thank you so much for playing with me.
Yeah, thank you for playing. This was so good.
Yeah. We didn't have anybody listening in right in the present, but thank you to our listening audience in the future. For now, we're going
hope you had fun.
Yes. For now, we're gonna bid you all a good time zone. Bye.
Bye.